cross-body this way, look at how much real estate he has to cover, even if I open my elbow, for him to get that knee in. We're going to do the same thing, but now I'm going to put my head here. There's almost no room. So the job of this arm is to always maintain contact, but when you're engaging this, and especially when you start to engage your hips, this arm is looking to redirect the head. And the reason why connection is so important from the beginning, it should not feel like a strike. I shouldn't feel him like elbow me or forearm, slap his forearm into me. He's folded his body in half on the inside, and this elbow is actively just connected to my chin. Now all he's doing is a little crunch, and see, the hip comes out. Once we get here, we're going on to plan 2, which is we're going to reconnect to the arms and counterattack. But this is the primary objective. Your primary objective, escaping a pin, is being efficient with your hip movement, not wasting it, just moving for the sake of moving. The more you can compress your body, your hip movement is minimal. And something that we talk about a lot at our school is the hip movement is not how much distance can I make between me and my opponent. I'm just going to have you sit up for a minute. I'm just going to show. Hip movement is not this. I mean, it is, and it's good for warm-ups. It's good for developing the dexterity and maximizing your movement. This is functional. It's a functional exercise. But when you're training, your whole objective is this. This is just a consequence of that movement. It's not about moving my hip as far out as it can. It's enough space to connect my elbow knee. Now I have my reframe, and this, once you get these two connected, it's like you've got your guard back again. So your ability to turn sideways and actively try to connect those two is very, very important. The whole point of this lesson this morning is learning how to position your body before you move one muscle. And this is going to allow you to be more calm. You're going to conserve your energy better, and when you move with purpose. You understand exactly what you need to do because you've covered all your bases before you start one movement. If his arm is here, see how I'm cross-facing him? He's doing the same thing with this arm. This arm, crook of the elbow, like that. He's not really pushing, but it's connected to me. I can feel it. It's kind of like doing that a little bit. And then when he's ready to move, yes, exactly, see? So you're going to start cross-body, crunch your body in towards your opponent, elbow to the inside of the hip, knee tight to the back. You're like a ball. How do I flatten a ball? Other than pop it, you can't. Every time I push, one area opens. And you notice that if I start to stress the arm, his hip moves. The only thing I'd like to see you do when I do that again is move my hip. Yes, like that. Once you make this movement, if your partner's not moving at all, because he's so tight, now this leg can start to do the work, start to bridge a little bit and push a little. It won't take much movement from that point. But the idea is envelop your partner as close as possible. I have no space to work. And if he needs to now, it's just a little bump of the hip, engage this arm, get my head to the inside, we put the knee inside. We're going to start with that first. Primary objective is connect your elbow knee. Once we do that, we're going to move on to counterattack, sweeps and submissions, because they're right there. Okay, any questions? Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
All right,